I should have never followed that strange signal across the ocean. But the night it appeared, glowing on my wristband like a pulsing ghost light. I felt something pull me toward it like the sea itself wanted me to see what waited in the dark. The storm came fast. Wind hammered my small exploration raft, waves rising higher than buildings. I fought to keep the control steady as the horizon blurred into shadows. Then, through the sheets of rain, I saw it silhouetted against a streak of lightning. A massive pirate ship, floating above the water. Not sailing, not drifting, floating to meters above the ocean, as if carried by unseen chains of light. Its sails glowed pale green, though it looked ancient yet untouched by time. And from the deck, I heard something like a low groan rolling across the water. I should have turned back. Anyone else would have, but curiosity pushes me harder than fear ever could. When I pulled my raft closer, the ship dipped slightly as if lowering itself to greet me. A whisper curled through the fog. "Board if you dare." It wasn't a human voice, more like wind trapped inside a broken instrument. I climbed the rope ladder with shaking hands, my boots landing on wood that felt far too cold for something that had been floating above storm water. The deck stretched out like a vast abandoned island, littered with glowing barnacles and shimmering chains that pulsed like veins. No crew, no captain, only the low creaking of the ship breathing beneath me. Then the lanterns flickered on by themselves, one by one, soft green flames lighting the deck in a ghostly path leading toward the captain's quarters. My heart pounded with every step I took. The air grew heavier, colder, and suddenly the ship lurched a violent jolt that nearly threw me overboard. I ran to the railing and froze. Below us, the ocean was gone. We were rising. The ship climbed through the fog, higher and higher, until the storm shrank into a swirling cloud below. I clung to the mast, wind whipping my jacket, as the ghostly pirate ship soared like a silent beast. Then a deep rumble echoed from the hull. Wood shifted, chains rattled. And a figure stepped out of the shadows. A pirate, but not alive. His form flickered, half transparent, half glowing blue-green like seawater caught in moonlight. He wore a long coat with torn edges that fluttered even when the wind stopped. His voice was soft, distant, like someone speaking from the bottom of the ocean. "You shouldn't have followed the signal." I tried to speak, but the words stayed trapped in my throat. The ghostly captain moved closer, his boots not touching the deck. His eyes glowed a cold silver. He lifted a hand, and the lantern flames dimmed as if bowing to him. "This ship seeks souls who chase curiosity. It feeds on wanderers, drifters, explorers like you." The ship groaned under his words. The deck rippled like living skin. A chill crawled through my bones. I stepped back, and the ship reacted immediately. Boards clamped shut around my boots. Chains rattled awake, slithering across the deck like metallic serpents. The captain watched with a sad, almost human expression. "You are brave, but bravery has a price." The chains curled around my ankles, tightening. The ship dipped, preparing to dive back into the storm, this time with me trapped aboard. Desperate, I grabbed the lantern nearest me. Its flame flickered wildly, glowing a brighter green than before. Something instinctive pushed me to lift it for a moment. The chains hesitated. Light. The ship feared light. I raised the lantern higher, its glow cutting through the fog,
Thank you.
illuminating
You
the
saved our
captain's hollow
treasure
face.
and our
He
forefathers'
recoiled,
souls.
his form rippling like he was made of water. The ship shrieked. A deep roar rolled across the sky. The deck trembled, chains whipping around angrily. I sprinted toward the bow, lantern in hand, blasting light at every chain that lunged at me. Each one vanished into mist when touched by the beam. The captain appeared ahead of me, blocking the path with a swirling low storm forming behind him. "You cannot leave. Not while the ship remembers your fear." A terrifying thought hit me. The ship wasn't alive. It was reacting to emotions feeding on them. If I panicked, it would trap me forever. So I stopped running, stopped breathing, forcing my heart to slow. Then I spoke in a steady voice. "I'm not afraid." Green sparks that rained down like glowing eyes. As I plunged toward the storm, the ocean hit me like cold stone. But after the shock, I surfaced properly, gasping and looked up. The ghostly pirate ship was dissolving in the sky, breaking into shimmering dust that drifted down and vanished into the waves. The ocean calmed. The signal on my wristband went dark. But every night since then, when the wind is
Please
quiet,
guys,
I sometimes
subscribe,
hear a thing
like,
creaking above
and
the sea.
comment.
like a ship searching for another curious soul. And I know it's still out there waiting.